Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday, the 7th of April. The time is currently 8:13 a.m. UK time. I hope everyone is having a fantastic week so far. The markets are starting to show some really nice moves. We're seeing some good trends, so it's absolutely fantastic to see. I know you guys would have watched my recaps last week, and we saw markets were hella range bound, but now we have got some really nice moves in the market, okay? So guys, as you can see, this was the position, and I did show you this I had entered in yesterday's recap. And I think it was, we were around here, right? And I think this candle was full, and I said I could have just got taken out, but I actually kept, like I said, I kept my stop loss 2 pips above this high, so I did not get taken out. And as you can see, we have started to run in some really nice profit. And currently we've locked in, well, I have locked in currently just around 5.38 or 5.22, and then around 5 point something percent. So again, that's fantastic to see, so very happy with that. So currently, what am I looking at next on this? Well guys, as you can see, we've actually broken this low, retraced, okay? And now we're actually starting to see a little bit of weakness. So we could either start to range around in here, okay? If that's the case, then that's fine. Just wait to see what happens, how we break the high and low. But like I say, I'm managing the trade. If we break this low with momentum, pull back to this level, we'll be looking to get involved in that kind of continuation, right? I always said at the beginning here, look, we're at the start of the trend, the pair likes to trend correctively, I'm more than happy to look to get involved. So again, I will be looking at this kind of continuation, right? Now, if we actually come up in this ascending manner, okay, I will be waiting and seeing what happens next, okay? If we break the low, pull back to this level, I will be looking for this kind of nice reversal setup. But like I said, price action has to be very good, very clear, right? I want to see the evidence that this is a nice liquidity collection to move to that south side. If we impulse down, I'm more than happy to look for that flag, okay? Very nice, very high probability on this pair, okay? You can see even this flag that I didn't enter, like it worked out really nicely. But again, like I said, it didn't fit my plan because of the range. But when these flags happen, they do tend to go, okay? And it's very nice on pairs like Aussie US dollar, Aussie Japanese yen, where they're trending correctively, okay? So guys, that's what's happening on Aussie US dollar. I'm just managing this trade as we speak. So yeah, let's see what happens next. And fingers crossed we can lock in some more profit. But again, just waiting and doing letting the market do what the market does. Next pair is the Euro US dollar. And guys, as you can see, I have been taken out of these trades. So I will go through this. And I think we were. So this trade, I think I've already explained this trade. This was on the 5th of April. So it was a couple of days ago. And then we were somewhere around here, I think, possibly around here when I did my previous recap. So I got taken out for 6.19% on this and 0.07% on this. I know you can't see the risk reward, so again, that's absolutely fantastic, so I'm happy to see that. Now if I get rid of this, one of the best things is that, like I always say to you guys, is that when we're seeing this kind of impulse, correction, impulse, I've always said, if we see that kind of, apologies there, we get this kind of impulse, correction, impulse down. If I see that weakness, and I will always be looking for that reversal opportunity, and that's exactly what we got here, guys. So you can clearly see we broke this low, retrace, broke this low, retrace, and then we immediately got this really nice break, okay? So for me, I was more than happy to enter this. Now, of course, you can see we broke this high, okay, ending up basically allowing us to reduce our risk to around 0.5%. And then you can see we had this volatile news candle that happened at around 7 p.m. UK time, taking me out for minus 0.5% loss. But again, like I say, completely fit my plan. I was more than happy to take that. I'll take this setup all day long. Very high probability on this pair, okay? So again, I'm very happy with that, and that's what happened. So what am I looking at next? Well, it's Thursday, markets are looking quite starting to be quite range bound, especially from this news candle. So you can see we've broken this high, retraced, okay, broken this low, retraced. Now, in this terms of establishing a market bias for me personally, this candle, right, has given me a lot of uncertainty, right, in terms of, hey, where do we want to go? We can see we have just broken this high. So if I get rid of all this, so we actually have a high here and a low here. Now we've broken it, okay? Now if we start to see some nice momentum or even a push down, it will suggest to me, hey, the momentum is still down. But like I said, I need to wait for a lot more price action before I look for this nice high probability entry point. So if we get this kind of nice corrective nature up, and then we break the low, pull back to this level, we'll be looking for a nice reversal setup, and that's the same to the downside, okay? But again, I need to see some more commitment. Like I said, this isn't a range. I don't like to trade this pair, or any pair for that matter, when it's in a range. So I want to see price action away from this, okay? If we kind of get this nice corrective nature, I will be looking for that reversal opportunity. Now we could just start to impulse, could see some nice impulsive behavior, just like we did here. This was a really nice flag, okay? I always say on this pair, you see a really nice flag. So if we get that impulse down, I'm going to be looking for that flag. Same to the upside, going to be looking for that flag, okay? So on this pair, I'm waiting for a lot more. We've just broken this high and retraced, so I'm waiting to see what happens next. Next pair is the Euro Japanese yen. So guys, right, this has just been a very, very non-interesting pair. Don't know if anyone was thinking I was going to say interesting. It has been absolutely dead. Euro yen is a pair you've got to be very patient of. When you get those nice opportunities, you've got to be there when it strikes. And currently, it is really just range bound. You can see what's happened. We've broken this high, okay, retraced, broken this high, retraced, broken this high, retraced. Now, we broke this low, retraced, broke this low, retraced, had a news candle, broke this low, retraced, broke this high, retraced. Now for me, market bias is still not up, not down, because we've come from a ascending into a descending, okay? We are more likely to continue that until I start to see that momentum. And normally, like, I'll be able to kind of like try and, well, normally the market actually just gives us a nice hint of the market bias, of where it wants to go. And I'll show you guys what I mean by that if you continue watching this forecast on the other pairs. So, you know, in this price action, for me, there's no market bias. So I have no idea where it wants to go at this moment in time. So I'm waiting for a lot more. So just like the Euro US dollar, I want to see price action away from this, right? I want to see if we get a nice impulsive price action up or down, I'll be looking for those flags. If we get these kind of corrective behavior, I will be looking for the reversal setup, okay? Or if we get the impulse up, we'll be looking for that kind of nice, I'm going to put a nice flag, or that nice kind of correction to go back south. Same to the downside, if we get that kind of descending nature, okay, we could either get that reversal opportunity or we get that impulse down, just like we say always happens on this pair and the Euro US dollar, okay? So like I say, I've got no idea what's happening with this pair. This is a pair I want to be very careful of. So I'm not looking for anything till we actually got better price action. It's just been very choppy, right? You can see a bunch of spinning tops, spinning top here, spinning top, dojis, and all these other things. Again, just not telling me anything, so waiting. Next pair is the pound. Right, now on the pound, still nothing. So we've come out of a range, we moved impulsively down, we saw this kind of descending, and guys, you can see, look what's happened, right? Again, I said I don't trade reversals. You can see why. This is just like it's just there was a reversal, like here, if anyone does like reversals. For me, again, they just don't tend to work out on this pair. Why? Because this pair is a volatile pair and it likes to move. So even when you get this kind of move up or hint, you typically get strong moves down too, right? So for me, like I say, I'm looking for that impulsive and committed break. If I get that, we'll be looking for those nice flags, okay? Or I will be looking for a kind of pull back, break of the high, pull back and go. This kind of nice continuations, okay? So again, very nice, very high probability, waiting for more commitment from this pair. The next pair is the Aussie Japanese yen. And as you can see, guys, we are not, well, I mean, price action has just basically impulsed up. Now, what happened here? We've broken this high, retraced, broken this low, retraced, and I think we were, where were we? We were probably around, somewhere around here yesterday, right? So I said we got the evidence here that we're going to be range bound. Then what happened after that? We broke this high, retraced, then we broke this low, okay? And we start to see push down. And then again, what happened? We saw that momentum. One candle retrace, we started to stagnate. I think we waited for the news. We got the news candle, and then again had a range, and now just broken out of it. And we've broken out with not much momentum. So for me, this is momentum, retrace, momentum, retrace, well, no, range, and then we've broken out of it with no momentum and retraced. Okay, so for me, this is just a bit of dodgy price action. So basically, I'm saying I'm not looking to get involved until we get better movement. So say for example, we get this kind of break of the low, pull back to this level. I'll be looking for something like that because again, we are now on the downtrend, right? Even though this has just been a bit choppy, it's still moving down. So I want to see this kind of nice break of the low and pull back to this level. I'll be more than happy to get in that, right? If we start to see this kind of descending nature, again, like I always say, I will be looking for that nice reversal setup, okay? Or if we get the impulse up, nice flag, okay? Now, one of the things is, in fact, I'm going to move on to the New Zealand Japanese yen, and I'll show you exactly what I mean, because this pair is basically essentially range into this kind of corrective nature down in a sense. So if I was to describe it, range, momentum, and then corrective nature down in a sense, right? So you've got this kind of correction here. That's how I'd see it. So I want to move on to the New Zealand Japanese yen and show you that I said to you guys yesterday, we were around here, right? I think somewhere around here, right? So I said, guys, and you guys can look at my previous forecast yesterday and you can see exactly what I said. I said, guys, I would not be surprised after we had this kind of move up, move down, I said I took this trade and I said I would not be surprised if we get this price action, corrective price action up, and we continue to move down. And this is exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. And now some of you guys will be thinking, okay, well, you know, you see this, some of you guys will understand what I'm saying or not understand what I'm saying. But essentially, I said, if we have started to see this kind of new kind of momentum down, right? Sometimes we actually take a break to collect some more liquidity to fuel the move down, right? Kind of like a car on its journey, right? A car just can't go from A to B. You'll never see, or rarely ever see, one point and then just strong impulse all the way miles down, right? Unless something massively has gone like wrong in the world. But essentially you don't really see that, because obviously you get areas where people are taking their money out. But basically in a car journey, you might have pit stops. You might get food, you might get fuel, and that's what happened here. And we continued with that move down. So again, like I say, guys, watch my yesterday's recap. You can see this is exactly what happened, right? I said we were about to move down based on this price action, this ranging price action here, okay? So what's happened after that, guys? Well, you can see we've started to push down, right? Now, how did we do this? Well, we got a high here, 303, 307. So we broke this high, retrace. We had this kind of corrective nature, broke this high, retrace, broke this high, retrace. Had this squeeze. Okay, start to see momentum down, right? Now you can see what's happened after this. We broke this low, okay? Waited for the news, had the news candle, broke this low, retrace, broke this low, retrace. And now we've got this really nice, strong break candle up. So I am looking for a position, which is why I've got this risk to reward tool on at this current moment in time. Because for me personally, what am I seeing? Well, the momentum bias was down, but we had the news candle, right? And now we've seen the weakness. Really nice weakness, another squeeze, okay, and now we've seen the momentum up, right? So for me, I'm more than happy to set my order. This fits my plan 100%. I always say on NJ that the reversals are high probability. So for me, I currently have an order. I have not got tagged in. So again, like I say, I'm currently waiting. But again, it depends on the next candle. If this next candle isn't right for me in terms of price action, I'll be removing this order. So like I say, I'm waiting for a little bit more. And the reversal setup looks pretty ripe for this kind of market condition. You can see we are starting to move, right? We've come up, now we're starting to show that come down. We saw the weakness, and we have a potential move to the upside. So for me, happy to look to take advantage of that, okay? So there you have it, guys. That's what I'm looking at in the market ahead today. I hope everyone is having a fantastic trading week so far, and I'll speak to you guys tomorrow.